Journal. I'm Steffanie Rivers. Come on into the conversation. I hope you're having a productive day. Thanks for stopping through. If you are new to the conversation, you might be watching me on one of the many channels where I multi stream. You might be watching on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn on whatever page you're on. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe so that when I post new videos, you'll be the first to know. And if you are a returning subscriber, we want to thank you for your continued support, especially going into the new year. So here's what we're talking about today. When it comes to superior athletes, it's no secret that historically Black colleges and universities, those would be HBCUs, they're known for grooming standout football players who go on to become iconic NFL Hall of Famers. But there's another group of athletes that's making their mark, and that's in the field of gymnastics in at one HBCU, Fisk University. That's the first HBCU with a gymnastics team. Get excited. And they're not just a group of women who were thrown together so they can claim to be first, so they can win some prize money like that group of people, that hodgepodge group of people on that movie Dodgeball. Remember that? They're not like that. They're very good. Here's a sample of what they are doing to prepare for their meets. So, as you can see, they are very good at what they do. So, as with any competitive college level sports team, gymnastics or the gymnasts, they must qualify to be on the team. One of the members, Morgan Price, who graduated from a DFW area high school, reportedly had a gymnastics scholarship. She was on her way to Arkansas, but she changed up and committed to Fisk University to set the pace for this new program. At the team's first NCAA competition that was just over the weekend, Price won first place in the vault competition with a score of 9.9. So that's just 10.10 points below perfect. Here's a look at Morgan Price's at her performance at that competition that happened over the weekend. You go back and find it.
Her feet were glued to the ground.
One more time for Fisk University in their first vault rotation ever, and what an exclamation point to finish that rotation.
It was great in the air. Her
went down.
This ball is huge. Her feet were glued to the ground.
Now, that's what you call black girl magic right there. So we want to say congratulations to Morgan Price for winning that vault competition with a 9.9 score. So this is another example of a Black History Month, and it ain't even February. We have a lot of great people doing great things in their lane all over the country. Corrine Wright-Tarver is Fisk's University's gymnastics coach, and she's also the athletic director at Fisk. Tarver was the first Black gymnast to be on the team at the gymnastics team at University of Georgia. They call them gym dogs. And she's also the first Black gymnast to win an NCAA all-around national championship, and that was in 1989. Now, we're going to pause for a commercial break, and I'm going to come back and tell you why this means so much to me. We'll be right back after this brief message. You're watching me. I'm Steffanie Rivers, and this is my journal. And we're talking about the first gymnastics team at a HBCU. That would be the Fisk University gymnastics team. They had their first competition over the weekend in Las Vegas, and Morgan Price, who is a outstanding gymnast, won all around. She won the pole vaulting. I'm sorry, not pole. She won the vaulting competition with a 9.9 score. Now, going back to that commercial, this message is brought to you by TCB Drones, and TCB Drones is sponsoring a contest started last week in 2023, and it's called Name That Skyline. So if you are at least 40 years old, you remember the show Name That Tune, where you had to listen to about 10 seconds of audio, and then you got a chance to try to guess the name of that song. Well, this is Name That Skyline. We want you to try to guess what city this video is taken from. And so that's what we're talking about today. So you can, starting tomorrow, or starting the 9th of January, Monday the 9th, you can actually go to bestdronevideo.com/promo, and you can try to be our second winner in this weekly competition. So be sure to check out the new video. So that's what's up. But back to the new gymnastics program. Fisk University was established around 1860 to educate freed slaves and their children. And Fisk is best known for the Fisk Jubilee Singers. It was a group of entertainers, and they traveled around and represented their university. I matriculated and I graduated from Tennessee State University, which is also in Nashville and is just up the street. They're not even 3 miles apart, Fisk University and Tennessee State University. And in between Fisk and TSU is Meharry Medical College. Meharry Medical College is a Black university, a Black medical school. And so, I had awesome times in Nashville going to school and being in between, being in proximity to Meharry and Fisk University, and just being a part of that growth in that time. Good times. So that's why I am so proud of what's going on at Fisk University. I don't even remember them having a sports team, let alone doing something like being the first to do something as important or as prevalent, as exciting as bringing on a new sports team like gymnastics, to be the first to do that. So whatever you can do to support Fisk University and the gymnastics team, follow their progress on social media, financially support that program. And if you have a gymnast in your family, in your community that is looking for a program to be a part of so they can grow with it and roll with it, send them to Fisk University. These universities, when it comes to predominantly white universities, even when it comes to gymnasts, whether, most of us are used to looking at the football team and the basketball team, but when you look at gymnasts, they come to our community, they come to our neighborhoods, our schools, and they grab up all the top talent, and then they take it back to their universities. They don't care if you graduate with it or graduate. They don't care, what you do after you leave, what you do for your community. They want to know what you can do for them. It's time for us to start doing and recognizing that that's what's going on, and being willing to and having the courage to stay and make our talents count for the people who care for us, care about us, who look like us, and who are going to be working on behalf of our communities long after we graduate. So that's what's important. The predominantly white universities, they want to know that you're going to bring attention, that you're going to bring wins and championships, and that's going to turn into dollars. And you know what? That's okay, but we need to realize our worth. I think Morgan Price, the young lady who's the standout gymnast on the team, Morgan Price, as well as Miss Wright-Tarver, the coach, they now, the coach now realizes, as well as Morgan does in her prime of being a gymnast, they realize they are the show. Wherever they go, people are going to come to see them. Wherever Miss Wright-Tarver is, the coach, people are going to come to be coached by her, because she left a predominantly white university to become the athletic director and the coach for the gymnastics team at Fisk. She realizes, I have the skills and capability to teach and develop new talent, and wherever I am, that new talent is going to come where I am. And Morgan Price, her father, I read, used to play for the Kansas City Royals, and so she was in a position to bypass a scholarship that was going to take her to Arkansas, to say, you know what, I don't have to worry about a scholarship. I want to go where I want to be, where I'm going to be most appreciated, and that's where she is at Fisk University. So I commend these ladies and the guys who do that. Because sometimes it's not easy, and the easy road is, just go over there, they're gonna give you a scholarship, they're gonna hook you up, this, that, and the third. But we don't think of the long-standing consequences and repercussions of what that means for us and the people who are going to follow in our footsteps. So if you want to support and see the Fisk University gymnastics team, they will be performing at, I forgot it that fast. They will be performing Friday the 13th at the University of Michigan. That's their next competition. And there should be a way for you to stream that, whether it's on the Fisk University Twitter page, which is what we were looking at to see all of that, or whether on their IG page. So just go and follow Fisk University Gymnastics on Twitter and Instagram, and if they have a Facebook page. And they're also going to be performing at their coach's alma mater, University of Georgia. They're going to be doing that on MLK, Martin Luther King Day. So that's all I got. Just wanted to pass that on to you. To find out more about the things that I care about, you can go to the written version of my journal. That's at eurweb.com. Thanks, and you have a super day.